I made $101,000 in a single month in revenue with my SMMA, and then I decided to quit.
They call him the GOAT of coaching. At 21 years old, his first company got evaluated at 7.8 million euros. With his mystic aura, he opens his Zoom calls and starts roasting his students one by one.
You are a piece of shit.
With his brutally straightforward way of coaching, he unlocks your mind and body, and some students collapse.
I am free!
More!
I am free!
More and more people are joining his cult.
Also, the fucking elevator knows that I'm in the fucking gym.
Now, rumors says he's working on a secret project.
Okay, yes, I saw what he's building.
They say he's creating something big.
It's bigger than you think.
Like this video, subscribe, and join now his waiting list before it's too late.
So if you're asking why, today I'm going to explain you the whole reason why. And the reason why, actually, before starting, is something that almost nobody is telling you out there. Because after 4 years in the trenches, after 4 years running an SMMA, I never understood one thing. And the thing that I didn't understand is that there is a dark truth behind the SMMA. Okay, so many gurus out there are always selling the idea that the SMMA is the best business model, is the solution for every single pain, is the solution for. But then I couldn't understand why every single one of those gurus, the moment they were really making money with the SMMA, they all decided to quit. Okay, so if you're asking why, I was asking the same thing till the moment I scaled my company past the 6 figures a month. So before telling you the whole truth and before explaining you what happened that led me to the decision to, I didn't want to the beginning, because I'm so determined. I truly wanted to scale it past the million a month. But if you truly want to know why I decided to quit the SMMA, then before that, I'm gonna give you a little bit the background, context, where I come from, and those things in a way that you can understand why I took this heartbreaking for me decision. So when I started, it was like, I think 2000, no, I think I started, if I remember good, I think I started in 2021. Because after failing for a long time with the eBay shop, if you know my story, you know that I built my first eBay shop, my first business online when I was only 9 years old. I was selling eBay's covers from Alibaba, from AliExpress to people who ordered those covers on eBay. And I was buying the covers the moment that people would place the order. Okay, so I was a smart kid, but this made me make some, probably $10, probably less than $10. Okay, but this gave me enough motivation to continue and to try new things. Okay, because at the end of the game, I made money online at 9. Okay, so for me, it was still I remembered when I made my first sale, it was a very big win. So after that, I decided to do some affiliate marketing. I started doing affiliate marketing because I joined into a community of people who were like sponsoring Builderall. I don't know if it still exists, but it was like a kind of like Go High Level, something like that, a tool, a software. So you didn't pay for the community, you paid only for the software. Okay. And so I decided to start, and there I remember making like 2 sale. I think only 2 sales, something like that, and each sale was around $60. I made around $120. Still better. Then I decided to quit. Actually, no, I didn't decide to quit then. I decided to, in the meantime, I built my own personal brand. I was around 15, 16 years old. I don't remember, 14, something like that, probably 15. And I built my own first personal brand. It was a clothing brand named Wasp Original, but then I rebranded to Wasp Worldwide. And I was working in summer in my mom's company. She's not the owner, but in the company where she's the manager. And I made enough money just to collect them and invest into the brand. And I remember like buying the hoodies that then I don't sell. Okay, so also this project ends up like bad for me. Then I start doing some trading, some things online, until the moment that I find out that there was a community of entrepreneurs named Mindtrepreneur. And those two founders, they were SMMA owners. So then I joined there. I understood that I had mindset problems, and I decided to go all in with the SMMA. Okay. So I joined there. I remember everybody was making 10 grand a month. They were like around 25, 30, 40 years old. And I was the youngest. I was around 16, 17 years old. And then like watching all those people making 10 grand a month, like, and I was totally broke. I didn't have the money to pay for the whole course. I remember like feeling like very small, feeling like really like a failure. Okay. So that's when I truly decide to, I understand that I had mindset problems. I understand that I had consistency problems, that I had discipline problems. So I decided to go all in, and I changed my whole identity in the first 90 days, because it was a program based on a 90-day challenge where you rebuild your identity and stuff like that. And I changed completely as a person. I became super consistent, super disciplined, and built a truly beautiful physique. And yeah, it was in that period when I started like working hard, 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 but I still wasn't realizing that I was working on the wrong things. Okay. So I was working on building the website, building things on, like, I don't know, doing things that didn't bring us sales. So for 1 year, 2 years, I didn't have any results. Okay. I had some sales calls. And I was learning a lot. I was reading a lot. I mastered my mindset. I mastered sales, and I mastered those two things in marketing. After that, I become very good in this, but I still didn't have the money. Okay. And no matter the fact that I had so many competencies right now, I couldn't understand why. And the reason why was very simple. I didn't know how to market. Okay. I didn't have calls in my calendars. Okay. So like you can be the best person in the world in terms of skills, but if you don't have calls in the calendars and sales calls, you're not gonna make money. So I started like, then when I understood this, I started 10xing the game. Okay. At the beginning, I didn't have any offer. I was just doing some marketing online or doing some outreach, 1, 2, 3 messages every, I don't know, every month probably. And yeah, then I started being consistent, and I started doing like my 10, 15 outreaches a day for months. And those 10, 15 outreaches a day back in the days allowed me to have some calls in the calendar. Okay. And still, I didn't close any client for a long time because I was very young. I was selling to real estate agents. We had like 50 years of difference, and I was charging $2,000 a month. And like they didn't trust me, so I never closed any client until the moment that I reframe my offer. I reframe my offer, and I start asking them an upfront fee of, I think, around 1.5, $2,000, one something like that. No, the first sale $1,000 upfront, and then $20,000, 20% on the revenue I would bring them. Okay, I closed my first client. I was the happiest person in the world. But then I understood the formula. In a matter of 2 months, 3 months, I was making around $5,000, $6,000 a month. That's when I decided to quit, to go out of my apartment, to go out of my mom's home, because I was feeling very bad. I was arguing with my mother. I was always arguing with my mother. I was always arguing with my sister, with my brother. So I decided to go out, and I was very angry. I went through. I had so many traumas because of the divorce of my parents, to the point that the day I decided to move out, I was like 19. It was the day of my birthday. when I made 20, I decided I was making like 10 grand a month on like a little bit less probably. I decided to move out in Bulgaria. Okay, because my coach was living in Bulgaria. One of those guys was living in Bulgaria. I decided to fly in Bulgaria with one ticket, no coming back, and telling nothing to my mother. So during the night, in a matter of days, I decided to move out. I took the decision. I jumped. I did the. I bought the tickets, and in the night, I just prepared my luggages. And in the morning, I was about to go out, and my mother says to me, "Dennis, are you gonna come back?" I said, "No," and that's how I left. Basically, I go there with the belief, the confidence on making more money, but actually I was only making like 6-7K probably, something like that a month. I go there and the crazy period begin to happen in terms of marketing, in terms of sale, and I start 10xing it, and till the moment that then I was still like in that moment I was still working on real estate agent's brand. Then I figure out that doing that had no leverage because my calendar was always full. I figured out the way to always fill my calendar. My calendar was always full. I couldn't make more money. So and I was very good in selling. Okay, I became extremely good. Then my agency couldn't handle more clients. Okay, because my agency basically the delivery was my business partner. Okay, so it was one person and he couldn't handle all the clients that I was closing. I was making like $13,000 a month. Yeah, something like that. $14,000. I was around those numbers, and because he couldn't manage all those clients. Then I was like, how can I sell more? How can I fucking scale my company? Okay, I didn't know how to scale a company. Then I figure out. I was like, okay, so if the constraint is in the delivery, then I have to automate the delivery. And then I had a crazy fucking idea. I was like, what if instead of doing the ads in our client's page where we had to take the access and do the the onboarding call and all those things, I could create one brand. It was my brand, and the client would pay the ad, and I would use the same ad for every client. I had to figure out only one type of ad that would work, and then I would replicate it on everybody. I did it, and in the August of 2 years ago, not last August, the one before, when our competitors were generating leads for around 20, 30, 40 euros per lead, we in Milan, the most competitive city in Italy, we was printing leads for 47 cents. 47 cents a lead. Our client had to hire a VA to manage all those leads. After a while, I figured out that this ad was scaling strong as fuck. Was literally printing it. So I was closing some clients, and we automate the delivery until the moment where the client I would close the client. There was automation that would send the invoice to the client. The moment the client would pay, it would create the ads on autopilot because the ads were the same ads. It would create the ads on autopilot, going to no. Send a notification to the marketing team. They just had to replicate the ad. The ad would go into the business manager with the budget of the client. When the budget was over, then it would send a form into Slack to ask the client for the how much money he wanted to spend the next month. Then based on the number of the client, it would create an invoice on Stripe, and when the client paid the invoice, then it would automatically renew the campaigns with that amount of budget. This is the level of automations we did in order to manage so many clients with only one person. And this is when we understood the game of leverage. It's a game of leverage. One person can do a lot if it's doing like things that has super high leverage. And then I started hiring people. I was traveling the world at a certain moment. I went in Mexico, then I went in Dubai, and in that moment I was delegating sales. Okay. I remember like having the calendar full. And then when I was in Mexico, I had booked more than 100 calls in a row for my sales team. That was like, okay, we was truly printing it. And yes, so then I had so many difficulties, but I was still making good money until the moment that I was in the tornado in the hurricane in Mexico, and I stayed in Tulum for 3 days with no electricity, where I only meditated until I figured out the answer that I wanted. Because I couldn't scale past certain numbers, past 30 grand a month, something like that. I understood that the problem was the offer because I couldn't create recurring revenue. Okay. So basically, what I decided to do, I'm like, okay, how can I give them an offer that is still differentiating but creates it's a recurring revenue offer? And then I come out with the idea. I see a video of one guy that is talking about building offers that he was talking about how to build offers, how to build infrastructures, okay? And he was talking about the fact that you need to give way more to clients. And then I was like, okay, perfect. What is the problem my clients facing? The problem my clients are facing right now is the fact that we are giving them too many leads for them to handle. So how can I fix this? I can fix this and the quality of leads wasn't that high. So I can fix this by simply doing the marketing, hiring VAs and book for them the appointment, and they would pay the single appointment. Okay. I had this crazy, beautiful idea. We do this thing, and then we started selling. We closed $21,000 in a day. This was in terms of revenue, the maximum we did with this offer. We did $21,000 a day. We was closing contracts for like yearly contracts to $1,500, $2,000 a month. No, actually $24,000 revenue maximum we did. It was an upsell of an existing client. And yeah, so we would provide for them 120 appointments in a year. Okay, the offer was selling by itself. Guys were printing until the moment that we had problems with the delivery. We had problems with the delivery because we didn't manage very well the numbers, because now we had to pay for the ads. So we had to be very careful about how much we spent. I was spending a lot. I was spending $15,000 only on restaurants and planes. I was traveling every month in a new location, and I was eating out every single day, 2-3 times a day. I was spending hundreds of euros a day. I had zero track of my finances, and then we figure out that then we overspend on the next, like we were spending something like $500 euros a day only on the delivery of the clients. So we sooner figure out that we overspend on ads and personal instead of and the problem were the appointment setting team. So we didn't truly manage the company with KPIs, with numbers. And this is the first thing that every entrepreneur needs to know. And I learned the hard way. Your business is numbers, and you have to control your company based on the numbers. If you take decisions and and you don't know the number, and the numbers, you don't know what you're doing, my man. You don't know what you are doing. So then I would like at that point we was around 15 people in the team, and then we started going down. We started going down because we was investing less on ads for us, because we couldn't even like do the delivery. We was spending a lot for the clients. We throw out so much money on marketing. Yeah, we took so many bad decisions because I wasn't managing my company anymore. I delegated also the role. I wasn't the CEO anymore, and the guy that was managing the company wasn't as good as I expected. So yeah, and basically after that, I was still traveling. I continued traveling until the moment that I realized that basically with the SMMA, the more money you make and the harder it is to scale. Why? This is the thing that nobody's actually telling you. Because I thought studied a lot how to build teams, how to hire people, how to fire people, how to manage people, how to manipulate employees, like all those crazy things that every employee should know. How to build trusts, how to build like fucking companies around the world, how to build offshore banks, how to open offshore bank accounts, and like crazy things. Okay, and the thing that I didn't understand that everybody actually later, like even Ormoz is talking about, is that if you base your company on a market of people that don't have much money and their business is like very like not unstable, then even your business is unstable. Okay, and the crazy thing about SMMA is that even if if you bring good results to clients, if you're working with small clients, you will have a super high churn rate. So your company, you will always have make more sale, but then it's hard to keep the client. So basically, you're gonna continue like selling clients. Then you always have to find new clients and new clients and new clients until you reach a point where finding new clients is always harder and harder. Okay, the client had a super low lifetime value for us, and the only like the more you continue and the more the cost per acquisition goes high, the more the competition increases, and the more you make less money. Okay, you make very with the SMMA, because it's something very appealing to people. You make money very fast, but then you can't create a stable business. And my problem, my mistake, was the thing that I overstructured a company that wasn't stable. And sooner or later, all those people and the company kind of collapsed. Okay. This is when, like, this hurts my ego a lot. Okay. This hurt my ego a lot. It destroyed kind of my mood. It destroyed my, till I realized that I can't continue this way. So this is the reason why I decided to quit SMMA. Decided to quit SMMA because you can make money fast, but the market is always changing, competition is always increasing, and the churn rate is so high. Well, only few clients we still have few clients, and we closed like hundreds of clients. Okay, the competition is so high, the churn rate is so high that then sooner or later you can't create a company that is stable. And if you truly want to make millions, you have to have two things, actually three things. People, because actually, what is a company? A company is a group of people that are is the people is people that are part of the company. Okay, you have a super um, effective company that has a lot of performances is a company where people don't work, people control the systems, people create and control the systems. Okay, the outcome, the single outcome the outcome per single employee, if you don't create systems, the employee is going to do nothing. If he doesn't have a specific system to follow, if he doesn't have like a specific training to follow, if he doesn't have, then he is not going to perform. He's not going to perform in any way. Okay, it's not going to worth to keep. It's not worth to keep employees without system. So you need two things to become a very big company and thrive with time. First of all, you need to have people. Okay, talent is everything. The real battle is not the battle for money. You have to understand, those are things that normal gurus who make like 10, 20, 35, $50,000 a month don't tell you, because they don't know those things by themselves. The real battle is not the battle for money, is because money is unlimited. Money is everywhere. Clients are everywhere. Okay, you just need to increase the volumes. It's that simple. The real battle is a battle for talents, because the more you increase, the more you become big, and the less control you have. And the more control you have, not on things, not on operations, but on people. But if people are wrong, then every single thing is going to collapse. Okay. And this was a mistake that I did. Okay. The real skills you need to have after you know how to market and how to make sales is to find people, manage people, create systems, and make sure that everybody's follow the system. You're the first one who should. Okay, because the company is a reflection of you, and if you don't find the problem of the company, then go and take a look in the mirror, because then you will find the problem. If you really want to find the problem, if you want to be blind and act as if you okay, then perfect, but then don't expect to have different results. Now you have to be ready to find problems on you, because you are always the problem. So that said, yeah, the reason why you can't truly scale an SMMA unless you aim for super big clients that have a very stable business, and then you can thrive on them, like Ogilvy, or like those big agencies that ask, like, I don't know how much money, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. If you don't have that company, or a super low ticket company, kind of a SaaS, okay, we need to have one of those two, but I don't like the kind of a SaaS company. Then in those cases, yes. In any other case, if you're asking like $2,000 a month as everybody else, you're not gonna thrive. You can make money fast, yes, but not money for sure. You can't make money long term, okay? So actually, you can, but it's not worth it, at least for me, because what you realize with time is that you don't want to make actually a lot of money. You want to make clean money. Clean money means that you sleep, that you're okay, like you don't wake up during the night, you're chill, you know that things are going well, you know that clients are happy, like this is what you value most, okay? Still make even more money. So now you're probably asking, what am I about to do? What I'm about to do is, first of all, we went from 15 people in the team to 5 people, 6, now 5 people in the team. Okay, I changed my energy. I decided to change myself, and then I decided to change the company. And so many people went away by themselves. Why? Because as we always say, when you change yourself, when you change your soul, when you change your energy, everything follows by itself. Okay, I basically manifested that. We got very lean right now. Only people who are truly aligned are in the company. Now we are launching a high ticket automation and AI agency. Okay, we're gonna focus on super high ticket sales and focusing with truly big clients. We're stop working with everybody, and we are building a serious, very, very, very serious company. Okay, with systems, with like 4, 5, 6 lines of upsells that goes up to $50,000. Everything is structured right now until the third level actually of upsells. It's all structured. We are starting building the funnels and expanding also to all niches worldwide. Okay, everybody is saying to you to narrow down in a specific niche. Is big bullshit. It's big bullshit. Why? Because at the beginning, yes, you want to do it, but then you don't like. If you have systems and if you have people, you can do so many niche. And if you have a systemized, productivized service, then you can just rebrand it for a new niche, and you can do basically you can do every niche without losing the differentiation, if you know how to manage people and if you know how to structure. At the beginning, you don't, but then niching down is not a very smart decision. Okay, many of you won't understand this because they're not at that level yet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to build this high ticket automation AI agency that we're going to sell from we're going to make sales from $5,000 upfront to up to $50,000. We already knows very well how to make automations, how to, of course, sell and market. And the goal is to scale it past 10 millions this single year. Okay. And yeah, thank you I hope that this video truly helped you understand and have a clear idea on what to do and what not to do. So follow me right now, subscribe to this channel, because I provide you with massive value. And yeah, I'm going to explain you in the next videos how to hire, how to productivize your service, how to truly scale an offer, how to build an offer, how to delegate, how to hire people, how to fire people, how to train people, what is the communication, reason why you lie is a big problem in the company. I'm going to explain you why you should build a company top to bottom, not bottom to top. Like so many things that, did you ever hear those things online? No. I'm going to explain you how to hire, first of all, why you need an offshore bank account, and second of all, how to do it, what not to do, and in which countries to do it. Okay, all things that you need to know, my man. So at a certain level, scaling companies is like a James Bond movie. Okay, and you need to know about those things. So subscribe right now and follow and subscribe also to the waiting list, joining my Telegram community. See you in the next video. Have a blessing day. Bye.